Sam? Did you...
Look, I could get myself in so much trouble. Hey, doggy.
Did you do what I asked, Elizabeth?
I'm not sure if I can. Honestly.
You know we're on the brink of war, Elizabeth.
Hey.
Okay. A great war.
I know. But being here at Requiem, it's a big opportunity for me. I don't want to throw away my career, my life.
This is the only way.
If I give you access to my comms protocols, it could be the biggest mistake I've ever made.
Do you know what it's like to be cut off from the outside world? To have no way to see or even communicate with the people you care about.
I'm a long way from home, Sam. This was a big move for me. Coming here, doing all of this. If I give you my console key, I could find myself back in Bristol before you can say Jack Robinson. Sorry, old saying. I'm not sure how old. My mum, Liz, used to say it. It means things happen very quickly. It means I don't want to get in trouble with Weaver.
Things don't always happen quickly. Sometimes they take a long time. Sometimes too long. Weaver knows that.
Well, getting sent back home is probably the most optimistic outcome. I could find myself facing charges and in prison, military prison.
But you will do it. Right, Lizzie?
I'm not sure, Sam. I'm really not.
If you do what I ask, maybe you could pet the dog some more. Hey, it's been a while. Still out in the field? You're lucky. I'm under luck. I will tell you more when I can. There you are. There's something you must do. Ravenov is in the field. Find him. I can still trust you, yes? Don't worry. This is the secure frequency used only by the beacon. Requiem won't know anything. Unless you tell them. You found the dead drop. Operatia Inversia. Did Requiem tell you of it? Did Weaver? If they didn't, I am not surprised. For a long time we didn't know what it was. If it was even real. But Ravenov, he told me he found it. This must be it. The missile silo in Ruka. There was truth in the rumors after all. Ravenov heard Omega was developing something called the Reality Inversion Warhead. It is not difficult to decipher their purpose. Imagine being able to open a dark ether breach and create an outbreak zone wherever you wanted. All by firing a missile. The electromagnetic interference generated from the Tempests would mean the West could never see it coming. No preemptive response. No mutually assured destruction. The course of history could change overnight. You must travel to Ruka. Find Ravenov. We must try to stop this. The Soviets could destabilize the West. If one of those impacts Washington or New York, it could create an outbreak zone big enough to consume the East Coast. It would throw the West into chaos. It would end the Cold War. but at a terrible cost. We cannot let that happen.
Hostile frag.
Lockdown lifted. All personnel return to stations.
Requiem! Where is Maxis?
I'm here, still being held by Requiem. They don't want me in the field.
They do not trust you. But we do know what is at stake, yes? Somehow, Peck found a way to supercharge the crystal's power for his warheads. By using those crystalline creatures.
If the war had said this facility were to detonate, they would trigger an inversion in this reality, creating outbreak zones wherever Omega chooses.
It is no use. I cannot launch the missiles from here. I need you to find the keys. That is the only way we can put an end to Operatsia Inversia. Maxis, is there anywhere in particular you want to see destroyed?
This power is too dangerous for either Omega or Requiem to possess. So I say, we dump them in the middle of the Pacific.
Sounds like a plan. Go. Find the launch keys. I prep the missiles.
There weren't no way I was gonna leave you all hanging.
What have you done?
Everything's okay, girl. Everything's okay.
No, Sam. Everything is not okay. Who the hell do you think you are?
You know me, Weaver.
I thought I did. But I never thought you would do something like this. How dare you contact the team to drag them into whatever scheme you and Ravenoff thought was important.
Weaver.
And involving poor Dr. Gray and your misguided bullshit.
It was the right thing to do. It was the only way.
No, Sam. The right thing to do would have been to come to me, to let me do my job.
It is your job to keep me muzzled like a dog. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
This is why we have a problem, Sam.
I was trying. trying to do the right thing.
I told you what the right thing to do was. Look after the dog. That's it. You can find the quarters. No more walks.
No.
Someone else will take care of that.
No. Weaver.
Now, I have to try to straighten all this out with the director.
What's happening?
Garcia, Anderson. Secure her.
Hey! Take your hands off me! Weaver! Call them off!
You're to undergo some additional testing. Don't make this any harder than it already is.
Why are you doing this?
I'm not. Orders from the director. It's okay, girl. I'll look after you.
Weaver! Make this stop!
I can't, Sam. My hands are tied.
Weaver!
Well, people, we've got a bit of a clusterfuck on our hands, don't we?
Our own strike team running an off-the-books operation cooked up by a Soviet officer and someone on house arrest. Yeah, the director's gonna love that.
Agent Maxis is not under arrest, per se. Under observation, perhaps. So no one observed her straying outside the chain of command.
Look, maybe it wasn't sanctioned. But was it really wrong of her to dump those warheads in the sea? She might have saved the East Coast from becoming one big outbreak zone.
It wasn't her call, Gray. She should have come to me first. However good her intentions, nobody hijacks my troops.
Besides, I have serious doubts that those warheads were really meant for use against us.
Carver, this is more of your Dark Ether overlord talk, is it?
Do I walk into your lab and slap a test tube out of your hand, Strauss? No. Show me the same respect. I think Omega recognizes the real danger here, and so should we.
So, if those missiles were meant to stop something worse than what we've already seen, and we just eliminated them, did we just leave the world more vulnerable?
Meeting's over, people. I don't know how this will all shake out, but it wasn't our best day by a long shot. Gray, I'd like a word, alone.
Weaver, I don't know what to say.
There's nothing to say. Your lack of military experience is no excuse for what you did. You knew better, and you did it anyway.
I just wanted to let her talk to the team. I didn't know what she was gonna...
One thing you're not is stupid. But I also don't think you're a traitor. Which is why I'm taking the heat on this one. No one upstairs is aware of your role in Sam's little side operation. And that's how it'll stay. As long as you never fucking cross me again. Understood?
Yes.
How is she anyway?
Agent Maxis is still showing high levels of Ethereum contamination in her bloodstream. But the way it's affecting her is different than any other subject I've observed.
Meaning?
It's not just her eyes. There are things happening on a cellular level I can't quantify yet.
You keep your notes in our central database, yes? Now, that would explain the new orders. The director wants to run more specialized tests on Maxis. If you're asked to cooperate, you do as instructed. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
And Gray, remember, if If it's on the mainframe, everyone above my pay grade can access it. If there's something you want to tell me, you tell me in person.
I promise, Weaver. I won't keep anything else from you.
I'm glad we understand each other. Dismissed.
War machine hot! I always say, ignorance kills.
Welcome back to the Ural Mountains. It's been a few weeks, but now that you've been cleared to return to active duty, I expect you to be on your best behavior. You got off lightly. After what you did in Ruka last month, you should be facing a court-martial. You can thank the Director for intervening and sparing you that fate. The incident has been expunged from your record. It never happened. As far as the CIA is concerned, the missile launch was a mechanical failure. You were never there. And in case I haven't already made myself clear, you acted without oversight. You participated in an operation without the approval of anyone at Requiem. That cannot happen. Ever again. You do not answer to Maxis. You answer to me. If she contacts you through back channel, you report that to me. She's not one of us. She's not Requiem. Now, that being said, your actions had a ripple effect through Omega. Ravenov contacted me. He's in touch with scientists who want to defect. We're working on a plan to extract them. You are making an impact in this fight. You just have to do it the right way.
Well, look at you. Requiem strike team back in action. I imagine that must feel nice. So, about what happened with Sam. Not sure if you heard about my role in that whole business. Earned myself a bit of a slap on the wrist for that one. Not to worry, everything's fine. Or so I've been told. Just imagine if those missiles had detonated. The effects of Ethereum on a populace of that size, the outcome would have been grim. It's tricky to nail down. Ethereum. From our tests at the data stations, the only pattern we've established is that there is no pattern. The effects of Ethereum exposure vary greatly between subjects. Yes, many suffer from advanced necrosis infections, the undead, but there are others whose side effects appear strictly cerebral. Hallucinations, paranoia, amnesia. Then there's Maxis. Not sure what to make of her. No necrosis. Only side effect appears to be the amnesia, but there's more going on there. Her Ethereum concentration? Off the scale. Highest I've seen. And normally a subject with a fraction of that exposure would be fully transformed, but she seems unaffected. So far. Now, I'm not saying she's dangerous. We just don't know what she is. I probably shouldn't tell you this, but something happened. I think. It's not clear. When she asked me for my access codes, I swear I saw her diary move across the desk. By itself. Now, I wasn't looking directly at it. I just finished an 18-hour day. I was exhausted. I mean, I probably just imagined it. Right?
There is nothing yet, Colonel. Even if he is still in Russia, which I doubt, he has gone to ground. A ghost. And a burn notice. Distributed. There is nowhere in the Eastern Bloc he can run to. Any of his remaining allies have been made aware of his transgressions.
Transgressions? You make it sound like he kicked your dog.
The fucking traitor. How did this slip by you? I am searching for answers myself. I had known the Capitan for many years. His record would suggest he was incapable of such betrayal. He was the perfect soldier. A true Soviet.
A fucking coward. This is the last thing we need. The Kremlin is asking questions. Gorif, I am not accustomed to having to explain myself. I am not accustomed to being spied on. Chebrikov's rats are everywhere. waiting to scurry back and report our latest failure. Outpost 25, Ruka. Omega is gaining a reputation, and now there are rumors of dissent within our own ranks. One more incident, and we are finished.
No. If you are worried of mutiny, it will be snuffed out, Colonel. You have my word.
Like I did with finding the mole. As it is, I already have someone for that job. You must continue your work with Peck. Those warheads were our best chance of containing the entity.
The entity. So far, I have had no luck in finding such a thing. We have interviewed over 100 Eternauts, and while there is no shortage of strange encounters with outlandish creatures in the dark ether, none can recall anything that matches your description of this entity. Perhaps your source in Requiem is acting on incomplete information.
My source is not to be questioned, nor challenged. The threat is real. This is not a discussion. Find it before it finds us. There is the question, Gorif, of what is to be done with Peck. This is twice now his projects ended in failure. Omega's reputation will not survive a third.
You know my feelings on this matter. I would love nothing more than for our one-eyed cowboy to be strung up in the gulag. However, I cannot say the failure at Ruka lies with him. Whether he knows it or not, Peck has been under 24-hour surveillance. I can safely say he was not the one to leak the documents to Ravenov and Requiem.
These fucking leaks. Do I look like a fucking plumber to you, Gorif?
Peck has not outlived his usefulness. He is still our most knowledgeable scientist on Ethereum. In that regard, he has no equal. More importantly, I believe he could help find this entity of yours.
I'm listening.
As you know, Peck has been talking to that computer. Apparently, he has built something of a rapport with his creator. Perhaps he is familiar with your creature.
What? Why am I only hearing of this now? How long has this been going on?
Several months, Colonel. Valentina assured me she wrote a report on the matter and delivered it to you personally.
Tell Peck to keep talking to his friend. Have him ask about the entity. I will speak to Valentina myself.
Hello, my friend. I have been wanting to speak with you again. We have so much to do, and we are running out of time.
Yeah, about that. My colleagues are starting to ask questions. I think they might know about you. They've definitely seen me on this computer, and they're wondering what I'm up to.
I see. This may take some finesse, Dr. Peck. But you must somehow reassure them you are not up to anything they would not approve of.
Easier said than done. Gorov and Valentino watch me like hawks, just waiting for me to screw up.
I cannot understand your genius, Peck. They also do not know your inner pain. Not like I do.
Look, if you help me round up more of those Tempest guys, I could make new inversion warheads, get back in the Colonel's good graces.
No. Niet, my friend. That seemed like a good plan when we first conceived it. But now, I would not set you up to fail yet again. Besides, I have a better idea.
Do tell.
I am beginning construction of a new device. I will spare you the details until I know it can work. But it is exactly the sort of weapon your Colonel is looking for.
Okay. When will you know if this new gizmo is viable?
Soon, my friend. Just keep checking in with me. I am counting on your help.
Hello, Zykov. You there? It's me, Peck.
Yes, my friend. I am here. Where else would I go?
So, my coworkers definitely know I'm in contact with you. They even know your name.
And they did not discipline you?
No. They see you as a potential gold mine of Dark Ether intel, and they don't want to punish the one guy you'll talk to. In fact, Gorev told me to ask about the entity you say is in charge over there. It's real, right?
It is an existential threat to all of you, my friend. It is the reason I am building my new device.
And that's... what? A weapon?
It is something we will need when the real invasion comes. But tell your people I will reveal more details only if you help me come home.
You got it. They might want to debrief you for days, but if you deliver on intelligence and firepower, they'll make you a hero of the Soviet Union.
They can keep their medals. Just help me come home.
Okay. Let me know when your device is ready. We'll work on how best to repatriate you. Over and out.
21st of November, 1984, personal log. My father visited me once again. Our day of victory approaches. His triumphant return. His righteous revenge. The world is not prepared for what we shall unleash. He could not tell me when, only that it would be soon. After so many years, decades, it's hard not to feel excitement. Ever since I was a little girl, I have dreamt of this moment. I will never forget when his ghost first appeared to me. I was 5, maybe 6. At first I was terrified, but how else is a child to react? But when he called me by my real name, I knew it was him. He has guided me ever since. If all goes according to plan, not only will I have completed his mission, but he will be free. No longer trapped in that dark, evil place. I can save him. I have to. The time is soon. Our day of victory approaches. East, West, Requiem, Omega, even Kravchenko. They have no idea what is coming for them.
November 30, 1984. It has been just over 2 weeks since the unfortunate disaster involving Omega's reality inversion warheads. It appears Chaos follows Dr. Peck wherever he goes. I have been told Peck's removal is not viable. He's our premier expert on Aetherium, and there is no time to find and educate a suitable replacement. Another unfortunate disaster. Peck hoped the missiles could be recovered, but, as I suspected, our salvage efforts have proven futile. What remains of the warheads belongs to the ocean now. We must begin again. We cannot afford another setback at the hands of Requiem. I had hoped to deal with them after Operatia Inversia, but I can see now they require my immediate and undivided attention. If there is any consolation, it seems Requiem remains in the dark about our agenda. They believe the inversion warheads were to destroy the West. Little do they realize a greater threat looms in the Dark Ether. The entity must be contained.
You have done well. You have made me so proud.
And now, at last, our time has come. A lifetime of preparation is about to be rewarded. Soon, you will reveal yourself. The threat so close, they never saw it coming. How long have we awaited this day? How many times have you proven yourself to them, made them value and respect you? The better to plunge your blade in their backs. Gather your things. Bid farewell to this false life you lead. Go to Berlin. Everything is in place.
We are waiting. We are ready. Initiate the process, and your labor of love will at last be complete.
done as Dr. Zarkova has welcomed me into her little circle of defectors with open arms. She does not suspect I am acting under your orders. In this process, I learned that my records manager, Chaneski, is one of the traitors. Shame. His organizational prowess was unmatched. He will be missed.
Well done, comrade. You have confirmed their plan.
Yeah, Colonel. Zarkova has made contact with Ravenov. He has made arrangements with Requiem for their extraction. In an effort to secure their trust, I arrange their transport. I'm sure the KGB will not mind if I borrow the Hind.
Cost of doing business. I trust you are ready for the rest of the task.
My paralytic cocktail is powerful enough to incapacitate an elephant. Though, unfortunately for them, they will still be able to feel pain when I begin my work.
Spare me the details. Just remember, use them to make a statement. This is what happens when you betray us. Once you have confirmed Requiem's arrival, I will make my move.
Wunderbar, Colonel. There is one other thing. Something Dr. Zarkova said. She has built a machine. She will not go into specifics. Something she hid from us. She says it will change the war.
Find out what this machine is. Be sure you bring it back. Whatever state it may be in.
It has been a long time, Weaver.
Ravenov, you've got some balls using the Slion after what you and Sam did.
We did the right thing. You may not say it out loud, but I know, in your heart, you agree.
If you have intelligence, you contact me, Ravenov. Maxis is not CIA. She can't help you.
And yet, we achieved what you could not. Descent and division within Omega itself.
What are you talking about?
The fallout from Operatia Inversia in Omega. People are talking. Staff are scared. Concerned about the KGB's direction. Some believe they have gone too far. I have been contacted by a group of Omega scientists. They wish to defect.
Great. They know where the embassy is in Moscow.
Don't be a Mudak, Weaver. These are good people. They defect not out of hatred, but out of passion. They seek to right Omega's wrongs. These scientists report directly to Valentina and Peck. We both know what that would mean for Requiem. The embassy is a death sentence. You know this. We may as well deliver them straight to Gulag.
Okay. Okay. Let me run it upstairs. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Ravenov, don't ever call me on Sam's line again. Ravenov, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What news from upstairs?
We have a green light.
Хорошо, новости. Good news, indeed. I knew you would see things my way.
Here's the deal. First, I need names, ranks, ages, breakdowns on all the defectors, and their roles.
You will have it. Next?
Next, the scientists have to travel to the Ural Mountains. We'll use my strike team for evac while they're in the OZ.
It will be done. When the scientists are in position, I will contact you to provide extraction.
One more thing. We do this. We do it my way. You work with me. No more of this behind my back bullshit. Understood?
Da, Weaver. You are the boss.
damn straight.
Хорошо, comrade. That is the spirit. I will be in touch when the time is right.
Take that comms device to the beacon. We've been waiting for contact from Ravenov. Ravenov, do you copy?
Aha! Finally, a strong signal. Weaver, your team must head to the area near the sanatorium. I will explain further when they arrive.
Find this recording. Most of us survived the crash. We're headed to Monument Island. I hope we'll be safe from Omega. Before you ask, yeah, that is on the other side of the phase, but the scientists on this, they have created something incredible. A device that will allow us to travel through the phase without dying. Or worse, they only have one prototype, but they are assembling another from spare parts so you can follow us. Unfortunately, we are missing a component, an ethereal orb. Find one and bring it to the bridge. There will be a slightly modified recon rover waiting for you. Please hurry. Omega shot us down. They will not leave the job unfinished.
Dr. Yeager, what he lacks in bravery, he makes up for in intellect. And this device, Requiem will certainly have a use for it, yes?
We need to locate the orb. Requiem will want that device, and the scientist who made it.
Jump down.
See? Mind of its own. Damn thing won't go into the cage.
This orb has me thinking, Weaver. It is almost childlike. Damn, maybe we must find something it wants. Perhaps,
Ravenov, Requiem, Yeager here. If you are hearing this, you must have found the rover and completed the device. They call it an Aetherium neutralizer. It does what it says on the tin. It neutralizes Aetherium particles in the air, pacifying a radius around the device by boosting power from the orb's primordial energy. Allowing safe passage through the phase is just one of the many potential applications for this device. This improvised device should hold a charge long enough to traverse the phase. Once you're through, make your way to the monument. We will be on the roof. We eagerly await your arrival. Too long have we been silent about Omega's atrocities. There is much for us to discuss. Soon, we will change the world.
I knew you would make it through.
Glad to have you back, team. Get to the roof and grab our scientists.
Hello, Requiem. So glad you could make it. Enjoying my handiwork? Do not worry, they did not go quietly. Dr. Zarkova, she put up quite a struggle. It was almost honorable. But there is no honor in betraying Omega. It is a despicable act of cowardice. When Kravchenko learned of the plot to defect, I could not volunteer fast enough. Once I infiltrated their group, the Colonel gave me 2 tasks. 1, kill the traitors. Easy enough. Nothing a hacksaw and a gas can could not solve. But the second, to lure Requiem's so-called elite strike team into a trap. That added a complication. But fortunately, crashing helicopters is easy once you've poisoned the pilot. As for the Ethereum neutralizer, rest assured, it will be well taken care of in Omega's hands. Soon we will change the world, Requiem. Auf Wiedersehen.
That device just called a damned undead army to your position. Move now! Raptor 1, emergency evac, now.
Brain Eater dropped.
Good job, Steve. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, strike team. Time to come home. Shit, we're going down!
Sadly, Weaver, them coming home is not part of the plan.
Surrender now.
Kravchenko.
And you will be allowed to.
Son of a fucking bitch.
Requiem belongs to me now.
Take him out.
Ironically, Max has helped me with that, even though she doesn't know it yet.
What do you want, Weaver?
I want a lot of things, most of which I'll never get. And I'm sure you can relate, especially now that you're a marked man, an enemy of the state. Several, actually. You helped my team walk into a trap.
I betrayed no one. Like Maxis, I was trying to do the right thing. I had no idea events would play out like they did.
See, that's your problem. You're not as smart as you think you are. Too much fire in your belly, too much ice in your heart, but not enough smarts. Not where it counts.
Are you any different? At least I am here, in the field, putting my ass and heart on the line.
Well, maybe you can redeem yourself, Ravenov. Maybe. But just so you know, I'm rapidly running out of fucks to give.
And as you requested, the Requiem strike team and their pilot have been transferred to Potsdam.
Oversee their transport personally, Goryev. No mistakes, no escapes, no accidents. I need them alive.
Of course, Colonel.
Something on your mind?
Would their termination not send a stronger message to the West? We apprehended them operating on our soil. We should make a statement, a demonstration of strength that inspires our brothers.
Yes, comrade. We should send a message. And we will. In time. But first, I have work for them in Berlin. A certain member of our organization has gone to ground recently. I'm sure you've noticed their absence. I believe they are scheming against us, and will take action in Berlin. We must use Requiem's team to stop them, and keep the Kremlin in the dark.
Sir.
This department will not survive another scandal. Using Requiem's team keeps it off the books, and keeps the news from our necks. Smile, Goryev. We may yet live through this. That is enough, Goryev. We still need him able to speak. Remove the gag.
How are you feeling, pilot man, eh? Ready to tell us name?
Call sign Raptor 1. Captain. United States Air Force, service number FR-16986342. Peace is our profession.
Ah, still you persist with brainwashed American loyalty nonsense. Colonel?
Again.
Feeling more sociable? Or do we need more icebreaker?
Call sign Raptor 1. Captain, United States Air Force, service number FR-16986342. Peace is our profession.
We have plenty of time, pilot cowboy. This is not Western spaghetti. You are not man with no name.
Well, anything new to share?
Call sign Raptor 1. Captain, United States Air Force. Service number FR-16986342. Peace is our profession. But you can go fuck yourself.
Finally. Progress.
I don't know who else is listening to this, and I don't care. But this message is for you, Kravchenko. You made an enemy out of me a long time ago. But I wanted you to know for sure, there's no way on God's green earth I'm gonna let you walk away from this. If any harm comes to anyone on my team, you're going to regret it in ways you can't even imagine. You know the saying, an eye for an eye? Well, this is gonna be worse. Far worse. Think about it. A good long think about what I might decide to cut from you. Sweet dreams, fucker.
Come in.
Late night, brother.
You could say that. What can I do for you, Major?
Mac.
Yes. Yes, Mac. What can I do for you?
I was hoping I could do something for you. You're clearly under a lot of stress at the moment. I take it you've been getting at both barrels from the director. for me, thanks.
I insist. Cheers.
Look, I don't want to speak out of turn. Feel free to put me in my place if needs be, but I know how you must feel. Losing the team and all.
No, you don't know how I feel. You can't. This bastard Kravchenko, we go way back.
I know. I can see it in your eyes.
I. Singular.
It's alright. I just mean... I know this is personal, but that doesn't mean you have to take it that way. I spent the best part of 10 years feeling the way you do right now. Down in the liquor, trying to numb the guilt of my own failures.
I know. I can see it in your eyes.
Yeah, you should. That guilt isn't going anywhere, but you ain't gonna deal with it any better with the scotch. You're still gonna have to look yourself in the eye every morning.
Nicely put.
Anyway, I was on my way out for the night. I just wanted to tell you. I know how you feel. Honest.
I appreciate it, Carver.
Mac.
Mac.
Let's see what tomorrow brings.
The Grey. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Cute. Very cute.
Forgive my levity, and perhaps my brevity. How can I help?
I just wanted to talk to you about a couple of things. Well, 3, actually.
Hit me. Not literally, of course. I just mean, what do you want to know?
The strike team are missing.
Presumed dead.
I'm not presuming anything. I just wondered if you had more information on their current status.
Shouldn't that be a question for Viva?
Yes. Yes. I'm just trying to not piss him off anymore.
After how Miss Maxis led you astray.
Oh, fuck me, Strauss. Do you have to be such a prick?
Well, I try not to be. But I am very busy.
I honestly don't know how Weaver hasn't punched you in the face already.
So, that's 2 things I can't help you with. Dare I inquire as to the 3rd topic you wanted to discuss?
I wanted to see where you were at with your research regarding the Ethereum neutralizer.
Well, it's really quite fascinating. The potential for travel in and out of the dark ether safely could yield many benefits.
No shit, Sherlock. But what about the downsides?
I think the downsides go without saying.
But now we are saying it.
Yes, we are. I can't help but wonder if those within the other dimension have harnessed similar powers. Could they perhaps be on their way here?
You really are a barrel of laughs, aren't you? I'm going to bed. It's been a long enough day as it is.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Just don't. Okay?
Wake up. Wake up!
Where am I? Where's Natso?
You will answer our questions. Do you understand?
Who the hell are you?
That's not important. What's important is who you are. What is your name?
Fuck you.
Where were you born?
Kiss my ass.
Your name is Samantha Maxis. You were born in Berlin, November 5th. Is that correct? Is that correct?
I don't know. Everything is different now.
Oh, I know that better than you. facility specifically designed to take care of people like you.
Take care of people like me?
You're here to undergo some specialized tests.
What kind of tests?
You'll find out soon enough. The Dark Aether changed you in many ways. I just need you to know how much.
You don't know anything about me.
Really? I think you're going to be very surprised. Hello, Sam.
Leave me alone.
No. We've got work to do.
Oh, you're going to electrocute me again?
I really hope it doesn't come to that.
What do you want?
I want you to show me some of your powers. Weaver and Gray both saw you do it. Why should I miss out?
What are you talking about?
I want you to move something, using only the power of your mind.
If you'd come down from behind that glass, I'd move something, all right?
I was worried you'd be like this. Why can't we just get along? I promise you, what I'm doing is for your own good.
You're insane.
Maybe. But I know what you're capable of. I just want to see it for myself.
What if I don't want to?
That would force me into the regrettable position of having to use more severe methods.
Is that a threat?
No, not a threat. Just an incentive.
friend.